Hi, I'm Rodgers. I'm going to show you a few techniques that I use for legal prompt engineering. The first one is for a trademark review process. This allows your marketing department to use your trademark memorandum or your framework, your guidelines, when creating landing pages, websites, email marketing, social media. Basically make sure that your trademark is being used in the right way. So to get started, the first thing I like to do is upload a PDF file of the trademark memorandum that I've created. Now I've drafted this one pretty quickly for this particular video. Just a quick introduction into a guideline for proper usage of marks. The reason why I use Google Drive is because what ChatGPT needs to do is look at a PDF file, and since you cannot upload yet, we're going to get around that using some plugins. When you upload your memorandum, or if you have an in-house counsel or a law firm that provides that memorandum to you, click on Share after you've uploaded, and be sure to click General Access Anyone with the link. Once you get that, you're going to copy that link, and that is then going to go into ChatGPT for your prompts. I'm going to first define for ChatGPT what it is. I advise ChatGPT that you are an AI expert trademark attorney. Now it knows how to essentially think or essentially put words together and analyze in a way that's different than if you were telling it to be a copywriter for a children's book. This sets the mindset for ChatGPT. The second thing is I'm telling it that I'm going to create I'm actually going to upload a PDF file of the trademark guidelines that they must follow when reviewing the trademarks. Please repost the entire memorandum here exactly as it was written in the memorandum. This way I can understand that the way I see ChatGPT will understand it and know that it's right. And I also do not add anything or change anything to this. The reason for that is you don't want ChatGPT to hallucinate or add in some crazy things within the guideline that shouldn't be there or not according to what your general counsel or your attorneys will tell you. So the reason for that is it creates that guardrail for you. Now, ChatGPT's plugins. I've used the plugins which is Ask Your PDF and Web Pilot for this particular exercise. There's some others out there as well. I like Ask Your PDF because it does review PDFs from the Google Drive link, and Web Pilot reviews PowerPoint files, PPTX. So here's the response back. It does follow the guideline and the command prompts that I gave it. It provided the memorandum of law exactly as it was written in the PDF. So that's great. The next prompt that I want to give it is another command to essentially review the marketing materials that I'm going to send it. So this is where we start getting into what ChatGPT will be providing as a response back. This is a response that says, okay, now you have the trademark review guidelines to review the marketing materials, and will now be able to generate a memorandum each time I provide you with a client marketing material. I'll give you the name of the client, their trademark or service marks, which are either registered or not registered, and here's the command. You will provide back to me, one, a detailed review of each use of the mark or variation of the mark from the marketing materials provided. Highlight or point out where the mark was used by page or section if available. This helps when you do the document review, that if there are any particular spots within the landing page or PowerPoint presentation that you want to quickly go to, I want ChatGPT to tell me where that is. The second point is I want it to reply back to me and highlight any instance where the mark could possibly be used incorrectly. Now it's using the framework that I provided in that memorandum. If it does find that there are any potential red flags, it will highlight that for me. Now, I also wanted to tell me where it is in the document again, and also list in capital letters, list with a suggestion what was particularly wrong and how to correct it. This is really important because now I can verify once ChatGPT does the review whether its analysis was correct. Okay, so the next thing that I'm prompting ChatGPT with is that the client is 360media.com. It's an agency I know quite well. It has a service mark. It does not have a registered trademark, and it must designate their design mark or word mark with a superscript for SM for service mark. At the top right for the word mark, or bottom right if it's a design mark, they do not have a registered trademark again, or use a TM for trademark. I'm asking ChatGPT to then provide me with a few examples of using the mark properly and improperly. The reason why I use that prompt is I just want to review and make sure that it does understand what is a proper use and improper use. We do a lot of PowerPoint presentations in marketing and generally in business. You're going to be able to run through a pitch deck, and I've created this one as a sample. It has proper usage of the mark, it has improper usage. Now, we're going to create this service mark here. Use a registered trademark in this section here, and then use a TM right here. The reason for that is I want to try to fool ChatGPT, and I also want to make sure that it's doing it right. So I've uploaded it back into the Google Drive. Go back to your trademark guidelines. Here's my next prompt. I'm telling ChatGPT, here's the document to review and provide the memorandum. And let's see what it comes up with. That's using WebPilot as the plugin to read the PPTX file. The PowerPoint file, if you use other plugins, may or may not work. I just found that WebPilot has generally worked the best for me in reading PowerPoints. And let's go through the analysis. Review of each use of the mark or variation. So slide 1, the service mark 360 Media SM is used correctly at the beginning of the slide. However, the registered mark and the TM superscript are used incorrectly. That again is up here, so that does appear to be correct. Slide 2, 360 Media with the registered and also with the TM are used incorrectly. It is to be a 360 Media SM. Again, it should have the SM and superscript limitation on ChatGPT. It should look like that, but with an SM. So it's gone through the presentation, and from what I can see, it is going through slide by slide, identifying the slide where the mark is being used. Now, I'm looking at the second prompt that I asked it to give me a highlight of the possible incorrect usage. It's reviewing it again. The first is show me where it's used. This is response number 1. Review each use of the mark so I know where they are within the document. Then I wanted to highlight where it's possibly used incorrectly. I'm going to verify again, trust but verify with ChatGPT, and I see that possible incorrect usage again, just like above. And now with the second response, it's going to tell me what exactly I should be doing. Again, the SM is not superscript, but that's a limitation. And again, it's going slide by slide, showing me their response of whether it should be replaced with an SM or there's an incorrect usage. So overall, looking through this, the one thing I have noticed, if you have an image, and in this case, this one does not have the SM, it's taken out, it should have that. ChatGPT didn't recognize that. And that is a limitation, when, especially with the used PowerPoints or designs. So that will require a manual review until OCR or something is incorporated within. So overall, I hope that you were able to gain something from this, and it does help you. It does help me in my workflow with marketing and our marketing teams to be able to crank out content and not worry that our trademark is being used incorrectly. And more than anything, it helps me identify potential usage issues where someone in marketing uses the trademark with a registered R when we have a service mark. And also for me, it's a way that it saves a lot of time. A lot of the review process is very monotonous, and sometimes there might be something I don't catch or someone else may not catch, and this just provides another layer of protection for us. So if you like this, please subscribe, and I'll put all of these prompts in the notes for you, and we'll be coming out with hopefully more legal prompt engineering in the future. Thank you.